In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 1st, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Boston Red Sox versus Houston Astros. The Boston Red Sox have been struggling as they have lost all momentum as they are last in the American League East. Veteran right-hander Nathan Eovaldi will get the ball here and is coming off a no decision against the Cleveland Guardians as he went 6 innings and allowed 5 runs on 9 hits with no walks and a strikeout. The Houston Astros have been one of the best teams in all of MLB so far. Young righty Luis Garcia lost against the Oakland Athletics last time out as he gave up 4 runs on 4 hits with 4 walks and 7 strikeouts in that game. Boston is 19-7 in their last 26 games against the American League West and 1-6 in their last 7 road games. The under is 6-1 in Boston's last 8 Monday games. Houston is 5-1 in their last 6 games against the American League East and 50-21 in their last 71 game ones of a series. The under is 4-1 in Houston's last 5 game ones of a series. The over is 8-3 in these two teams' last 11 head-to-head meetings. If you were to believe the rumors, this could be Nathan Eovaldi's last start in a Red Sox uniform. Boston has self-proclaimed themselves as sellers as the trade deadline approaches on Tuesday, so numerous veterans on expiring contracts, like Eovaldi, could be traded. However, anticipating he doesn't get traded before the first pitch, Eovaldi will face a Houston offense that has a .358 batting average against him. The top of the order for Houston is Jose Altuve, Yuli Gurriel, Yordan Alvarez, and Alex Bregman, and those 4 hitters have a .464 combined batting average and 68 at-bats against Eovaldi. The Boston starter has struggled in July with an 11.08 ERI with a 2.04 WHIP in 3 starts, and it won't get any easier against this Houston lineup. Luis Garcia has had an excellent 2022 campaign thus far, and he gets a favorable matchup against the Boston offense on Monday. Through 99.1 innings, Garcia has a 3.81 ERA and a 3.37 xERI and has limited opponents to a .215 xBA. His excellent pitching in the last few weeks has allowed Houston to win 6 of his last 7 starts, including a win over the Mets and 2 victories over the Yankees. Houston has an advantage in every facet of this game, so I won't overthink it. So the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Neither starting pitcher has been dominating as of late, as Eovaldi is pitching to a 4.12 ERI in his last 7 starts, while Garcia has a 4.12 ERI in that same stretch of games. The ability to hit home runs will definitely help score runs, and in the last 30 days, Houston is second in the majors over that stretch as they hit 43 homers, while Boston is tied for 14th with 27 home runs. The over has hit in 8 of the previous 11 games against one another. Nathan Eovaldi has been shaky all year, especially as of late, where he's allowed 23 hits and 16 earned runs in his last 13 innings. Luis Garcia has allowed 16 hits and 12 runs in his last 23 innings. And he's actually been worse at home compared to what he's done on the road. 2 shaky pitchers and 2 lineups capable of exposing those weaknesses. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Rockies versus San Diego Padres. National League West rivals will begin an extended 5-game series on Monday night at Petco Park, with the Colorado Rockies visiting the San Diego Padres. Colorado is in 4th place at 46-57 after dropping 3 of 4 to the Los Angeles Dodgers, including a 7-3 loss on Sunday as a +173 underdog. San Diego took 2 of 3 from the Minnesota Twins, capped by a 3-2 victory on Sunday as a -137 favorite as it continues to hold a wild card spot at 57-46. While the Padres have generally been the far better team this season, Colorado holds an 8-3 head-to-head advantage. Colorado is 3-7 in their last 10 games overall and 8-20 in their last 28 series opening games, while the under is 5-1 in their last 6 games overall. San Diego is 5-1 in their last 6 series opening games and 2-6 in their last 8 home games against a team with a right-handed starter, while the over is 5-0-1 in their last 6 games overall. The Colorado Colorado Rockies have struggled against right-handed starting pitching, losing 4 out of the last 5. And the Rockies have lost 7 of the last 10 overall. Colorado has a team ERA of 4.86, which is 28th in baseball, and Rockies pitching is allowing a higher batting average to opposing hitters than any other team in baseball. Colorado starter Antonio Senzatela has allowed 3 earned runs or more in each of the last 4 outings, and Colorado has gone 1-3 over that stretch. Senzatela allowed 3 home runs in the last 3 starts. Mike Clevinger has had 2 consecutive strong starts for San Diego. The right-hander has given up 10 hits and 3 runs in 13 innings. I get the reasoning for backing the Rockies in an underdog role, but the thing about Senzatela is that he's a Rockies pitcher that's actually far less effective on the road, which is not a bad thing for the Rockies over the course of a season, but it's not ideal in this spot. Mike Clevinger's had his moments, but he's the more consistent arm here, and he's pitched well at home for the most part. So the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. Petco Park in San Diego is often compared to the pitcher-friendly Oracle Park in San Francisco, simply as they're both coastal stadiums. However, they are not as similar as it may seem. For example, the Giants' home ballpark ranks next to last for runs, whereas the Padres' home stadium ranks 14th. While it may not be a Rockies home game in Coors Field, plenty of runs can be scored on Monday. Even the Padres' weekend series proved that, as there were multiple games with double-digit totals. While the Rockies are being disrespected in terms of price on the side, Clevinger is being given a bit too much respect in regards to the total. His most recent start finished with 10 runs, which was against the league's lowest scoring team in the Tigers. As previously mentioned, Colorado's team ERA is 4.86, which is 28th in baseball. Colorado will score its share of runs as the Rockies are second in team batting in baseball. The total has finished over in 5 of San Diego's last 6, and in each of the last 5 that the Padres have played against a team with a right-handed starting pitcher. Totals for Padres home games specifically are sometimes set a bit too low, and this is one of those cases. With each of Clevinger's 2 starts against the Rockies earlier this season ending with 8 and 14 runs, expect a number between those 2 in this game. We only need 8 for this game, and that's more than feasible with Colorado hitting Clevinger over the projected total as our full game total pick. Los Angeles Dodgers vs. San Francisco Giants. The Los Angeles Dodgers are visiting the San Francisco Giants on Monday night for the opening game of a 4-game series at Oracle Park. The Dodgers are in fantastic form as they entered the second half of the season with force, the same as they closed the first half. San Francisco, on the other hand, is not playing well, and there will be no wild card for the Giants if they continue to play like this. These National Division West foes have met 9 times this season, and the Dodgers lead the series 6-3. The Dodgers are 114-50 in their last 164 overall and 37-14 in their last 51 in Game 1 of a series. Los Angeles is 43-16 in their last 59 versus the National League West. Meanwhile, the Giants are 1-7 in their last 8 in Game 1 of a series and 0-4 in their last 4 Monday games. The under is 12-3 in San Francisco's last 18 in Game 1 of a series. The Dodgers are the much hotter team, and they swept the Giants in a 4-game series just before the All-Star break. They have been better at the dish and the mound on the season, and look for that to continue in this game. Webb was not sharp in his last start, and while he was solid in his lone start against the Dodgers this season, I look for the potent Los Angeles lineup to get him for some runs in this series opener. Heaney is coming off a start that was not long but good, not giving up any runs, and he has pitched well in only a few starts this season. He will pitch well in this game, and add that to a better Los Angeles lineup and bullpen, and you have a clear edge here. Heaney made a nice return to the mound versus Washington back on July 27th with 4 clean innings, 1 hit and 3 walks. That's great news for Los Angeles, who are currently hurting for warm bodies to put on the mound. I like Heaney to manage another solid performance in this one, but he probably won't be out there for more than 5 innings or so, unless things are going great. So the Los Angeles Dodgers money line is our full game side pick. The head-to-head duels were rather low scoring this season, especially the previous 2 in San Francisco that combined for 7 runs. Webb did struggle in his latest start against the Diamondbacks, but he was good against the Dodgers 8 days ago, and I believe that he will have another quality start here. This will likely be decided late in the game, so I anticipate a fight of the bullpens and a strong outing from starters. The last time Webb started against the Dodgers, the game produced 6 runs. I'd be surprised if we see more than 7 in this one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.